Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great Thursday. It's a beautiful day. It didn't start off that way, but look, God has brought the sun out, so that's pretty awesome. I have just got done at the gym, and then I went to Toys R Us to get Lilia some baby formula, which is perfect because if you don't know this, you get 10% off on diapers and all kinds of things if you have a credit card. Not to mention if you're putting stuff on layaway for the Christmas season, you also get 10% off on Thursday. So I strongly recommend that you go get your layaway on Thursday. It's extremely beneficial. I enjoy it because you get money off. Anyway, today I would like to talk to you about your snooze button and the reason why that it is a key factor that you are not being as successful as you'd like to be, maybe, in your life. If you're successful, that's awesome. Good for you. Keep going. But for those of us, it's a really, really big deal. And the reason is it's a scientifically researched thing that our brains go through sleep cycles. And we go through a few of them a night, about 90 minutes. And when you roll over and you don't want to wake up, what happens is that your brain goes back into that sleep cycle. It actually takes about 2 hours for our bodies to fully awaken. And when you go back into a sleep cycle, can you imagine what that does to your body? So if you're going to work and you're wondering why you're tired, it's because your brain is confused and is in a sleep cycle. That's why we can no longer hit our snooze button. What's also a huge benefit to being a morning person, people call a morning person, is the moment you wake up, you have 3 hours of your brain to be on fire with excitement for what you have for the day, as well as being productive, creative. It's basically at its highest it's going to be for the day. And that's why it's so important to get up earlier. To get up earlier than your kids, your husband, because what's going to happen is their agenda is going to become your agenda, which means that you're using the most productive part of your day doing everyone else's agenda. So you have to get your day started before your day gets hijacked with everybody else's business, everyone else's concerns. The dog needs fed, the kids need off to school, kids need dressed for school, baby needs fed. So I'm sure you get my gist there, and that's why we have to make it a priority to get up early to get the most out of our brains. And you may be saying, you know what, Ashley, I'm more of a night person. Well, God created us at the very productive part of our day to be the morning, because by the time nighttime comes, we are getting tired and our brains are not able to function at the most creative level. Another thing is, if you feel like you're not getting adequate rest, I have a story for you, very short and quick because I know that we don't have a lot of time in our day. When I had Levi, I was led to believe when you become a grown-up that the best way to end your day is to end with a glass of wine. Well, for some of you, this may work for you. This does not work for me. I actually spent so much time, wasted time, wondering why I woke up not feeling the best I could feel. I actually did not feel like getting up. I would probably fight with my husband, and it made me miserable. So I don't know why I kept going through a cycle of, okay, well, if I drink a couple glasses of wine, I'm going to get to sleep faster, and I'm gonna feel refreshed. Well, for me, my body was not digging that. So maybe some of you, your body digs that, and that's okay. I'm just letting you know that I was not as successful in that time period for me and being the best version of myself because of those hindrances in my life and those false belief systems. It actually works the opposite way. If you drink before you go to bed, you can research it yourself, it actually keeps you up and it makes you more restless during the night. So For me, this is not if you drink wine before bed and it works for you, whatever. Just keep doing your thing, but I'm letting you know from a personal standpoint that it was not working well for me. So I have eliminated that because it was making me not very productive and not very joyful in the morning. And my husband and I were fighting because I would say, can you get up with the baby? And he didn't want to get up with the baby, not because of that, but because he is not a morning person. But he's becoming a morning person the more I keep preaching to him. LOL. But hopefully this was really helpful for you. Maybe you have a different issue of getting adequate rest, maybe just not eating things that give you indigestion or whatnot, or not thinking of things, maybe putting on some peaceful music, whatever it takes to get adequate rest. That's the key principle to here today, so you don't hit that snooze button. And you may never feel like getting out of bed, just so you know. One of the things that I've learned is that Tony Robbins, who's a speaker, he does these submersion baths, which is basically just submerging yourself into freezing cold water. If that works for you, go ahead by all means. Hopefully you can just get yourself disciplined where you don't have to submerge yourself into awakening all of those things up. I'm sure that's pretty fascinating. Or you could just not go as expensive as a submersion bath and just jump into a freezing cold shower. Whatever works for you. Let's just keep on moving to productivity and quit hitting that snooze button. So I hope you all have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. And I hope that that was helpful for you. Have a blessed day. Bye, guys.